Don't know what's going on with my stuff recently.
There you go. It started when you said don't know what's
Oh,
going
okay.
on with stuff.
I know what it might be here. It's using the wrong thing. Yeah, I haven't got my hook in.
Yeah, you're back.
Now it should be working. Let's just do a quick sound check. Is that better? Okay. All right. Yeah, slick is not the name of the game in my world. I don't know what it is. There we go. Let me just adjust the settings. Well, thank you everybody for joining the chat. I really appreciate it. I've had a bit of problems with the heart rate monitor and then a few problems filming for the vlog. Thank you. It's good sound. Relief. So really looking forward to today because I'm just looking at here. There's loads of people who I follow on the Zwift companion who are in here today. So I'm just going to do a roll call for all of us who are going to be taking on, I think it's about 100 kilometers, isn't it? It's a long one. It's a very, very long ride for me. So Paul Hamblett, good luck. Louis Andrade, Mark Bentley, Tom Burns, good luck. Nick Cross, Mike Dodson, Alistair Flack, very good luck. Tyler Hannay, congratulations on your contract with Canyon. Incredible to you, sir. I've seen your time trialing on Strava. Very impressive. Good luck. I won't be at your part of the race. I had a pointy end. Jason Hewitt, Philip Huntsman, Hugh Leaf, good luck. Yves Linars, my apologies, Yves. Davian Lombone, Dan McGee, very good luck to you all. Eloy Nunes, Ben Pitt from Australia, Ben with the big power, Scott Poulier, Keith Robertson. Now you are proper strong, Keith. Won't be your part of the race. Petrie. Hopefully I can hang on your wheel a bit longer today. Hartley Williams. Very good luck to you all. Looking forward to this. Have I actually been transported to the race? Hope everybody's well. Sorry, baby? Oh, is there a queue? Oh, right. Well, that's the first of my many excuses. Okay, I am right at the back, aren't I? If the start pen... Oh. Sorry, I'm very rude of me. I haven't seen exactly who's in the chat. I've been so focused on the sound and well, the heart rate monitor, all that kind of thing. Feeling quite nervous today because obviously last week it was a bit of a debacle. Nosebleeds, camera, everything like that. I've just given a thumbs up to 63 Zwifters. Wow. But hopefully today will be a little bit better. I've carbed up, plenty of carbs, 60 not kilograms, 60 grams of fast digesting carbohydrates. A hefty start, Gus, right. So, is it critical to... Do people not stay as a big bunch together on these Gran Fondos for a little bit and have it at least a little bit civilised for a while? That's what I was kind of hoping, because it is 100 kilometres. Thank you everybody for your wishes of good luck. I look half naked, do I? Well, I can assure you I'm not. What's been giving me the problems is this Wahoo ticker. Jane has just ordered me another one. So no, okay. So you got to get to the front. Game on for the first hill. And the first hill, I think, comes quickly because it's the little forward KOM. So I think what we're doing is reverse KOM, Volcano, then it might be forward KOM. No, reverse KOM, Volcano, then to the jungle, which means that horrible climb on the way to the jungle and on the way back out. Then I think it's the forward KOM. And then I think it's the mountain route. but quite a lot of cycling on a flat in between. Epic, yeah, mountain route, epic. So good morning to you, and apologies. Normally I'd be greeting everybody personally, but I've been a little bit whittled by my, as ever, not very slick start. I just need to turn my fan on. So hopefully people enjoyed the good weather in the UK and hopefully Europe yesterday. It's fast dwindling away now. I went out to Box Hill, and it's quite busy up at Box Hill actually. You're allowed to go with one other person, so I went with Paul, and we did some nice filming. But there's quite a lot of big groups out as well, so I don't know if that's really in line with the letter of the law. Right, sorry, just get my last settings done. Right, so full gas, is it? Chill and be calm. Oh, Michael, thank you very much. I will calm down a bit today. I might go quite hard up the Volcano KOM, and then obviously I'll give it everything I've got in the final epic, which, depending on whether it's a good legs day, could be decent or it could be a shambles. We'll see. We'll play the love at lottery. Yeah, my ticker, I think, well, I bet the battery ran out, and then when I replaced the battery, it was kind of reading 170 and wouldn't change. Had another crack at it, and then it was reading 0. All right, hang on a sec, full gas. I don't think this is chilling, Michael. My word. Am I at the front or not? Oh no. Oh, they keep kind of... to the sound of matches being burned unnecessarily. Wowee. God, this is quite a start. So clearly, learning point, get to pen earlier. Dear me. Yeah, roger that, Mark. That was miserable. No, you're right, Ian. Silly of me. Oh. Oh. Yeah, Stefan, that's a good trick. Lesson has been well and truly learned. How far to the first climb? Oh. Yeah. Heart rate's alright, but this is very early days. Sorry, can't talk much at the moment. God, this is quick, isn't it? Cheers, Paul. All right, so aiming for 50th, Gus. It's going to be a tall order. Sure is a fierce pace, Lee. Try and do that, Gus. I'm finding it hard to stay up with people on the flat here. Dear me. Alright, I think the climb comes shortly. Is that it? Dear me. That was horrendous. Oh, stupid. Oh, I got the wrong gear. Couldn't get the bike going again. Sorry, Lord. Really angry at myself. Will do, Reuben. Just got to regroup here. Yeah, cheers, Michael. I'm really angry at myself. But maybe it'll stop me burning myself out. All right. Is it the Volcano straight away? Thank you, Dominic. Yeah, I'm refocusing now. Just getting the diesel engine going. Oh my word, long way to go if Ed's only on his final climb now. Oh. Cheers, Paul. Okay. Thank you. Cheers, Lee. I see it. So my mistake there, as is always the case, if I go into the aero tuck, I so often get dropped. I find it hard to restart the cadence on the watt bike. I'd have been better Just spinning my legs at 240 watts. Yeah, Ruben, should have done that. I thought I had, to be honest. Cheers, Paul. Trying to stay in the group here. Haha. I'm a watt bike man, Stefan. No, you're only joshing. Watt bike atom 1. You can jump down only one at a time. Yeah, will do, Ruben. Get the revs up on the flat. Carry speed into the incline. Thank you, Mark. That's the hope. Cheers, Paul. That would have been me getting spat out the back on the Volcano. I didn't think I bled that many places. I thought I was in like 63rd. No, I'm not going to tuck, Ruben. I reckon I'm better for keeping the legs spinning. Okay, so quite happy with that climb. Thanks, Alex. Oh. Yeah, I was quite happy with the climb and all, especially after the start, where I really went very deep. Anyway, it matters not. We have a nice group. And now my objective, now I've regrouped, and thank you for everybody for telling me to just calm it down and regroup. Yeah, good idea. Cheers, Andrew. I'll be better for it. We're putting down a nice 3.5 to 4 watts a kilogram here. So getting some good endurance, zone 3. And that's really what I need at the moment. So my weight is up at 64 kilograms. And my Strava stats tell me why. Basically, I rode 35% less distance in October than in September, and about 45% less time on the saddle. The reason the distance isn't down as much is because a lot of it was on Zwift, and it's easier to rack up the kilometers on Zwift. I reckon you go a bit faster and further for every watt. So calorie intake maybe has come up a tiny bit, but activity has come down a lot. And so over really 2 months, I've put on a couple of kilograms. Oh, nice one, Ben. Mr. BJ Pitt from Australia now up in 100. That's incredible. You must have gone super deep to come right from the back there, sir. Have you, Alex? I don't think it's a bad thing to put on a bit of weight over the winter, especially with all the viruses around. When I've been really low body weight, following my bodybuilding shows, that's where I once got pretty ill. Whew. Right, so I have got fuel. I've got my Decathlon jellies. I got one of my 5 a day, a second of my 5 a day, and of course, the emergency Coca-Cola. Yeah, solid carbs in a minute. I had 60 carbs literally just before starting, so I'll wait until about 45 minutes before having some more. Yeah, that cadence up the Volcano when I was in 100 to 115 range really helps reduce the perceived exertion. It's harder to do that kind of cadence outdoors, but the gradient's more even on Zwift, and all you've got to do is focus on delivery of power. Oh, okay. Nice one, Ben. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we've overhauled 40 people or so. The placings are all over the place. Definitely, Alex. Sustaining a healthy body weight is about lifestyle, not diet. Andrew, thank you so much, sir. I have literally just finished filming my vlog. Well, no, not my vlog, it's a proper interim review of the video. Where I look at, the Colnago was an eBay purchase, and including the upgraded wheels, and swapping out the Campagnolo EPS for Ultegra, which was neutral in cost. It's basically a £6,000 bike. And what I've asked myself with the Villia, one second, is the Villia was just under £13,000 with the lightweight wheels. A ridiculous amount of money for a bicycle. Is the premium worth it? Because you're comparing two good bikes. One where I saved a lot of the cost through eBay. So it is possible to get a really nice frame on eBay with very few kilometres in it. And then you can spec it up with a few upgrades. Or do you go all in with like the lightweight wheels, brand new frame, Dura Ace, Sella Italia seat, ceramic bracket, bottom bracket. Yeah, David. I did it. I would never, what I would say of this, and I've said this a few times about the video, if I did not have a YouTube channel, I wouldn't have done it. Because I love my Colnago, so it wouldn't have occurred to me to spend that much money. But I thought, this is before the lockdown as well, and the recession. I thought it would be fun for YouTube to spec up a bike and put the same wheels on that everybody talks about in Zwift, either lightweight, Ministine Evos, and see what it was like. I'm in a fortunate position where I could just about afford it. I've got to say though, it's a huge amount of money, and that is not lost on me. And so that's what I'm saying, it's a no expense spared bike setup. And when I ride it, I only ever ride it as hard as I personally can. Yeah, I mean, Alex, my bike is not as light as that because the Millensteins have a disc on a dish which adds to the weight. It's an all-rounder really still at 7.1 kilograms with the pedals. But it's very stiff. And so Andrew, in answer to your question, rather than steal my thunder, I've got a nice little video that's going to address exactly what I currently think. Because what I haven't yet been able to do, of course, which was the original intent, was to ride it on a Gran Fondo like La Marmotte. Yeah, David, I agree. Everything you say is fair. But what I was trying to do was create some interesting content, because when I got into cycling, I thought the watt bike was expensive at £1,600, but then I realised just how much everything costs. What's it? Oh. Okay, I'm not trying to alienate people with the cost of the bike. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, sorry, 1 sec. I'm not trying to alienate people about the cost of this bike. I've been quite transparent about what I bought. I mean, the parts, they're not cheap. And what shocked me about cycling is the cost of everything, which is why I bought a second-hand Colnago in the first place. But the intent, as I say, was to go and ride a big Gran Fondo in July, the Marmot, and then I had another one planned in October, like a hort route. And it was to really see, did I get the same enjoyment and pleasure, but also performance out of the bike as I have been enjoying on the Colnago. And so that's why I got Ed Laverack to help spec it up. It was a dream bike build. There's a video a long time ago, kind of back in February. And as I say, currently, and I say currently, I'm in the fortunate position where that kind of thing is a possibility. But I am acutely aware of the fact that this pandemic has created a recession, and a lot of people, even irrespective of that, wouldn't have had the money to afford it. But what I would say is I spent my own money on it, and I didn't get given it, obviously, because I'm a tiny channel. And it's a little bit of entertainment, I hope. Mikaru, hi, thank you very much, it's very good of you. I am your host indeed, so hopefully I haven't upset anybody. And I gotta be honest, the other thing that has surprised me in cycling is how many bikes the average cyclist owns. So it is a kind of a hobby where people seem to spend a large amount of their disposable income. And so there's a level of, I know people will be generally interested in the review, an honest review from someone that's paid their own money, you know, regarding the components and all that kind of stuff, and not a technical review, because as you all know, I am not Mr. Gifted when it comes to technical. It's how it feels, how it makes me feel. Can I go quicker? That kind of a review. I hate this climb. Oh dear me. This is almost worse, I always say, than what's it called? Alpe de Zwift. I haven't overtaken anyone. Are these not in the same group? God dear me. I thought I was making inroads. Ugh, what an idiot. Yeah, sorry, Mikaru, you can feel the downhill and the uphill if you've got a smart turbo trainer or a smart bike. As the gradient changes, the resistance through the crank changes. Well, I didn't expect to be going 300 watts down a descent. Oh, dear Agnes, the pain face was deployed on the descent. Oh, me. What was the average number of bikes, Giacomo? Boy, do I hate the jungle, always have done. Oh. I'm finding this very hard today, everybody. I had 3. What bike? Canago, Villiers, there'll never be any more. potentially less. Oh dear me. The jungle is awful, isn't it? It's like treacle. That's about 56 grams of carbs. On top of the 60 I had before starting the race. Oh dear me. Thank you very much, Zach. Yeah. Apologies. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. I know many of you watch the live streams after the event. Hugely appreciate it. Hit the bell. The bell tells you when there's going to be another live stream. There you go, Jane. Hit the bell. It's the first time I've ever done that. No nosebleeds just yet. Jane got me a spray to moisturise my right nostril, Niels. Hopefully that will work. Water. Good one, Mark. Important thing here is not to burn the matches. Carpet was recovered. Cold water, Peaky Blinder. Cold water gets the blood out. You have to climb back out of the jungle. And that's always emotional. Just as the climb in was. Hey Phil. Climbing nosebleed place. Yeah. It's somewhere between zone 4 and blowing up. That's really good. Oh dear me. So I had a health check on Friday, and it confirmed my hematocrit is 46, which is quite high. And that verifies the levels they found in my blood after the crash that I had when my blood was taken, which was again 46. So that does indicate that I do have a good natural disposition to aerobic fitness. I thought that would be a nice little nugget to share. Also, very interestingly, they measured my cholesterol. Now, I don't eat a lot of fat, no cheese or red meat, so I hasten to kind of caveat that. But I eat a lot of veg and fruit, loads of carbs, and, you know, yogurt, whey protein, sometimes vegan, sometimes from animal sources. My ratio of good cholesterol to bad was 2.2. And they attributed that to, in part, all the cardiovascular exercise. The doctor said that people that do a lot of cardio fitness tend to have better cholesterol. I didn't know that. I thought it was purely diet. And the other thing that I found out, both in a hospital after the crash and most recently, that my resting heart rate is quite low, 40. And again, that's obviously in part down to the cardiovascular exercise. So all goes to show, and these are all improvements, I hasten to add, other than the hematocrit, from when I had the last health check 2 years ago. So these all are all factors that go to show the benefits of cycling as part of a healthy lifestyle. It's a really nice thing that hopefully all these different YouTube communities are built on. Something healthy for mind, heart and waistline. Yes, but there's good and bad cholesterol, Niels. There's like triglycerides and LDL or something, and then there's another one that's good cholesterol. And the good one is what cleans the arteries of waste products and stops them getting blocked. The bad one, I think, gets them blocked. That's why the ratio is quite important. Yeah. Well, I, to be honest, Phil, I've been pretty much non-red meat for 4 years. The bodybuilding in about 2015. No, not 15, 2000 and longer than that. One sec. The bodybuilding show I did in 2013, where I had a personal trainer that had me on all kinds of meat, put me off it. To this day, I don't like the smell or taste of it, and I don't like the supply chain. Yeah, I know, but it's a good point, right? You stop eating red meat. That's one of the contributing factors, apparently, although some disagree. But certainly, oh, yeah, getting dropped, one sec. God dear me. 100%, David. The only thing it makes you do is climb out of it faster. Oh dear me. That was hard work. Jane, have some more water, please. Oh dear me. Oh. Now this is where the lack of kilometers comes in. I've got like cramp in my left foot. Knees are hurting. And my bum's hurting a bit. Around the crotch area, I'm afraid. Probably oversharing, but oh dear me. Oh. Right. Come on. Don't get dropped. Oh. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, baby. Oh, dear me. Moment of danger. Only just, eh? God, I am a slow learner. Oh, my legs are fried. There's carbohydrates in this. Oh, dear me. No, you're right, Lord. Mind over matter. That's quite an intense little segment. The jungle doesn't look awful on paper, but you know it's boring. And actually it was hell getting into it up the first climb and descent, and hell getting out of it. Many matches were burned. Diesel engine is back on. Yeah, like quicksand. Yeah, David, I saw your comments at the bottom. The best thing about the jungle is it makes you climb out of it quickly, basically. I don't know what is... Phil Rich told me about Discord the other week. Yeah, Phil, if you do it in the morning, yeah, an endurance ride. Oh, yeah, it would be good having Gus on hand to give me a bollocking. When I got dropped at the beginning there, I was so angry, I knew Gus would be fuming. It was really careless. Casual, as James May would say. Let's bridge across to this A group. I think it's an A group to avoid surging. Or maybe it isn't the A group, I don't know. I've lost track. No idea who's on the road or not. Oh yeah, A's are way ahead. That's what I always remember about these Gran Fondos. You do get periods of zone 2, lower zone 3. Yeah, good call, David, sorry. You'd have thought I'd know how to do that by now. Yeah, I asked to upgrade for an Atom 2, Michael. And paid a full price. But I said, can they take the Atom 1 away? And they refused. And they wouldn't give me a trade-in either. And so I got this thing fully serviced, loads of parts replaced. So in all honesty, it's like having a new bike. I wasn't asking for any special treatment. I was just saying, surely you can trade in the Atom 1 for the 2 and take the Atom 1 away. But they said my Atom 1 was too old. That's what bike? Okay, so I think we've got another climb up the forward Watopia KOM, and then I think it's quite a lot of flat until we come to the Epic, unless I'm much mistaken. I don't think we did a Volcano again. Nice one, Giacomo. Enjoy the filming. Nice day for it, sir. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Oh, right. I think it's because basically they don't know who to sell. I don't think they're comfortable selling on an Atom 1, even if it's been refurbished to somebody else. So I could sell it on eBay, I guess. But because it's been fully serviced, loads of parts replaced, it's actually doing a great job. So, and I love it. I still love this thing. So I thought I'd hold fire. And it's about a 3-month delivery time lag on the Atom 2 anyway. And if I sell it on eBay, this, obviously I have to wait till the other one arrives before I sell this, because I don't want to be without an Atom. Yeah, there's big long waiting lists on eBay for them at the moment. Well, I've done a lot for a Watt Bike in terms of promoting their product. My Watt Bike, Atom and Zwift versus Peloton. Loads of people have bought, having watched it. And quite often I get DM'd by people on Instagram or comments after a vlog. And quite a few people have bought on the basis of that. I definitely recommend a Watt Bike. The after service is excellent as well. And as I've always said, for me, it's been a life-changing product. Yeah, you know, you're absolutely right, Michael. It's the time lag, though. To sell now, ahead of the winter, when everybody wants one, you get a good price. But I'd have to wait 3 months for an Atom 2. And so I suppose if I got my order in for an Atom 2 a while back, that would have been viable. But I don't want to be without a bike. Because for me, the training before work is like, it's my therapy. The live streams would be unviable without it. Unviable, not viable. Right, I think there might be the little KOM coming, is that right? Yeah, Paul. It's an amazing piece of kit. Is there lots of issues with the Atom 2? Oh, right. What are the issues there? I've not read about that. Oh dear. It's like the Kicker 1 bike, the smart bike. I think version 2 is better. And in the early iteration of the Atom 1, there was lots of glitches that they ironed out through firmware adjustments, I think. So maybe it's like the software. Oh, I see the Facebook. Well, yeah, okay, I haven't looked at that for a while. Hey, Chris. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, you're looking at a man, I think, whose biggest ever sprint, weighing more, was about 900 watts. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be troubling the 2,500 anytime soon. Oh, that's a relief, Paul. I gotta be honest, the legs need a little bit of a break. This is a good group though. I'm getting just enough recovery between efforts thus far. Yeah, I mean, Ben, I gotta be honest, I was a similar. I did about a 3-minute very hard effort and then another dig as well. And I got dropped having made it over the top of the first climb. I then got dropped on the descent, which was super irritating, but I would have got dropped on the volcano. I couldn't keep going that deep. Oh, that was silly. Yeah, I've watched bits of it, but I've been working super long hours. So I saw Hugh on the really steep climb, and again yesterday, get his third. Sensational. And of course, what a finish between Rodlick and Carapez. It was incredible. What's your thoughts, Reuben? Yeah, Paul, I think everybody must surely be feeling the impact of this. Yeah, the Grand Tours have been exceptional. One of the high points of 2020 for sure. Well, getting to that point where each little dig is taking more of a toll. The volcano is a bit of a pain as well, isn't it? It's like relentless. Am I going to be saying that about all the course? Carbs. Oh. Whereabouts are you, Paul? Obviously up the road, but are you still in the front group? Paul is a super strong rider. 2-minute 40 power of 500 watts for the National Hill Climb. Yeah, so you're a kilometre ahead. I'm not in your league, Paul. Keith Robertson, whereabouts are you if you're watching? You've been super strong, you and Phil Rich, in those Danish bike rider events. Okay, we've got the Ford KM coming. Epic is going to be miserable. But it's why we do this. The level of concern is already high. The saving grace is no radio tower. Are you talking about Movember? Yeah, I donated. I set up a page on Movember and donated. For work, it's very difficult for me to grow a moustache or a beard. It's a kind of, it doesn't quite go with the job. But I am very, very supportive of anything mental health orientated. I've had a lot of personal kind of problems and family problems with it. Hey Ruben, yeah. But you are mad enough to do that. I'll be crying at the end of the epic. Well, not crying, but begging for mercy. I mean, this is a very long ride for me already in terms of tension on the chain. Right, concentrate. Cheers, Danny. Up, up, up. Thank you, Tony. Launch the breakaway. Love your optimism. I got a feather. Wow. Praise be. Hi Richard. Thanks for joining. Oh dear me. Genius, Lee. Genius. The worst lead-in, of course, goes to the UCI course. No, not UCI course. What's it called? The one in Innsbruck. Where you do the full Ford Innsbruck KOM as the lead-in. Lutcher. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, I think heart rate's been alright. But there's 50, Gus. If I was President Trump, I'd want the count to stop now. Nice one here. Rest up. Come back stronger. That's my disease. The resting up. Not enough. Cheers, Reuben. Nice one, Liam. That is an objective to aim at. Beautiful. 150k endurance. I once did 160 odd k and I was in all kinds of pieces. That was outdoors, to be fair. I did 30 times Swains Lane within that. But I was a broken man. Yeah, Ed's putting me onto more of an endurance building program Reuben. So yeah, I'll be doing a bit more of that. I love the way you can do that, Phil. Just say, okay, yeah, I just did 100 kilometers after a big race day yesterday. Oh, I'm finding this a struggle now. Stop the count. I need to have a Twitter account. So stop the race. Stop the race. I mean, not quite P50. Let's get the electoral college. There we go. Stop the race. Got the electoral college. Oh. No, Lee, I'm gonna chill to the epic. I'm gonna gradually ramp the power. To quote Paul Hamblet and Ed Laverat, I'm gonna ride the climb. Let the climb come to me. Not chase the watts. Albeit that first little kicker, that's probably going to be horrid. Oh dear me. Hey Zahir, how is the process of healing coming? How's the lunges and stuff? Oh, nice one, Liam. Racing in Belgium. Alex does that on another level in terms of capability. I know you guys and girls are all absolutely mad for it. So how long are the races, Liam? Oh. Did we just go past you, Mick? Cool. You were out for a hell of a long way in front. Well, now 120 minutes is a hard race. The crits I was doing outside in category 4, then category 3 were only about an hour, and that was enough for me. They're super punchy. Okay, M's. Oh my word. Oh, wait, that's just disgusting. So, is it mainly flat where you're racing, or do you take in some of those nasty little Belgian climbs? The cobbled ones. Yeah, even that little kicker took a lot out of people. You can see everyone just back straight off the gas. Oh, right, nice. Yeah, you training in the heartland of cycling, of the cycling world. Both of you. Do you even do cyclocross, Ruben and Liam? Hiya Tim, thank you very much. How's life? Are you all set for your move? Yeah, I took that as just how much the power was backed off after that little climb out from the tunnel, as people are conserving energy. Got a lot more grey here. Yeah, I agree. I prefer to race against yourself, Ruben. Personal progression and all that. I mean, you were putting in some massive rides outdoors over the summer, and your Zwift power is sensational. Nice one, Tim. I look forward to that. Just a mountain biking, Liam, nice. So I'm guessing you've got many different bikes. Oh. More carbs. Out of the carbs. Oh dear. You alright? No, I think I'm alright. Maybe you can get me one of those the little jellies. A couple of them. Thank you. Decathlon to the rescue. Thank you. Love these. Yeah, I'm going to try and stick to the plan on the lead into the epic pool. Yeah, definitely, Alistair. I reckon you'd have been ahead of me by now. You're a stronger rider than me, sir. I watch the fact that you run exceptionally well on Strava, and your cycling is always strong. So whereabouts are you now, sir? 88th. How far back? Okay, so you're very close. You can't do that in real life. Just spin up. Is that right, Lee? I mean, I find if I run, I like running, but it stiffens me up too much. Through the hamstring. Yeah, fun. I'm enjoying the live chat, Alistair, but I find these endurance rides, well, this is endurance for me, really difficult. Yeah, the intervals have been alright so far, Alistair. But it's the mental battle I'm fighting right now. Surely not round the volcano again. It can't be. It is. God dear. How many times around a volcano? Hate the volcano. Yeah, Theo. I'm hoping so. Did you race this earlier on, Theo? Yeah, I can imagine the calves tightening up. If you loosen off the calves by doing calf stretches, that will help. It'll also help prevent against shin splints if you do that before running. I'm not an expert on the running, but I used to sometimes get quite sore, not quite shin splints, but sore shins, and it was linked to tight calves. So I'd stretch them off before a run. Just body weight stretches on the side of the treadmill. Oh. No, you didn't do this one. Okay. Cheers, here. At least the watts have come down. But the flat around the volcano is quite lumpy. Nearly off the front. Yeah, right now I'm not thinking of them as opposition, I'm thinking of us all as grim survivors. The sensations, Ian. And firstly, congratulations for your race. How did it go, sir? Oh, I'm feeling shattered. Is a sensation. Hi Michael, how are you, sir? Purist. So what was it again, sorry, the race in? It was hell, obviously, but what was the course? Yeah, agreed, Alistair. It's much easier indoors without the traffic and braking and turning. See, right now what's going through my mind is how am I ever going to climb the epic KOM? I know when I get there it'll be better than I think, but it feels like a big, big obstacle. Yeah, I mean, look at us. Nobody wants to put any watts down. Yeah, we'll do that, Paul. I think that's quite ambitious. Kind of, I could do, you know, like 290 watts outdoors over the 30 minutes recently on the Exmoor Forest climb. So I think maybe 270 to 280. For the epic. Yeah, the calm before the storm, Chris. I'm just trying to cut, yeah, eat. Yeah. Jellies. Cheers, David. Oh my word, 2-minute silence at 11. How could I have timed my stream to cut across that? What's the time now? Oh, I'm so angry at myself. What's the time, Jane? Okay. If we observe a minute of silence, any second now, I've got my watch. Is it 2 minutes? Sorry, 2 minutes. Let us be very grateful for all of those who sacrificed their youth, their life, their future for us. Now we go. Thank you all. They gave their lives that we can have freedom of speech, freedom of choice, freedom of movement. Incredible the sacrifices made. Yeah, lest we forget. Yeah, cheers, Paul. Make sure I don't give them back. I'm riding the Atom 2 channel. It does, Ben, it does put the suffering physically on Zwift into perspective. Imagine getting out of a trench, age 16 to, well, whatever age, but as little as 16, and you can hear the machine gun fire above you in the trench and they're blowing the whistles. Imagine being on a landing craft and you can hear the bullets going against the front of the landing craft and the artillery shells dropping into the sea around you, and you've got to walk up a beach that may or may not have mines. Whatever we say about heroism and all that kind of stuff in the modern era, what the people of the First and Second World War did is on another level. Imagine being in Afghanistan, having to wander these trails, and there are IEDs that can maim you, kill you. Yeah, it definitely puts it into another perspective. Oh, definitely. And let's hope that the politics shifts a little away from the nationalism towards something a bit more reconciliatory for the many, not the few. Will do, David. I'll try my best. Okay. Last of the Coke. Cheers, Lord. I think this is a run in now to the epic. What I have to do here is ride into the climb. At this stage of the race, if I try and chase people up the first kicker, I will blow up. So Paul, my objective is hopefully a negative split. $275, yeah, that's a nice number, David. $275, I'd be happy with that. Yeah, chocolate, well, not chocolate, the decathlon jellies and Coke will be kicking in. Getting high on the carbs. Well, I'm a bit more liberal, so I personally think, David, Biden, you've obviously got the Senate or Congress likely still controlled by the Republicans, so hopefully it brings people to work together for balanced policies and all that kind of stuff. And let's just hope that we can have a little bit more balance in British politics as well. That's my personal hope. Hey Giorgio, what have you been up to this morning? Like a double training day or something ridiculous? Tim, I was saying earlier that my hematocrit is 46 and it was 46 after the crash. So I wouldn't get the same bump from EPO as some of the pros who were like naturally at like 40 and bumping up to 50 or so. In years gone by, I hasten to add. Not that I would ever have wanted to take something that could shorten your lifespan. I had a health check yesterday, on Friday, Ed. Blood tests, and after the crash he also had blood tests, and I wondered if after the crash it was an anomaly of the stress or something like that. But yeah, my hematocrit was 46, and hematocrit today, or Friday, was 46 as well. So I thought that was quite interesting. Oh. 200 kilometre solo ride, 31 kilometres an hour, Cadell, my word. That's sensational. What was Georgia up to? Race simulation. Oh yeah, but your 13-year-old brother is a cyclocross god, isn't he? Was that where you do that like 30 seconds, 500 watts, a minute and a half, I don't know, 400, into zone 4 for 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 6 minutes, zone 2, repeat? So you got 48. Yeah, I wasn't ill when I got my blood tested on Friday, Ed. It was just a normal blood test, part of a regular health checkup. $10 kilometres to go. I thought the epic was only about 7 kilometres. I really don't know if I've got the energy for that, Liam. Oh. 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 Let me say. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get it going. Oh, the race has stopped, right? The race has stopped, hasn't it? Oh. Oh. Sorry. What position did I come in the end? I think it may have been like 40, 42. Excellent. Gus! We didn't have to stop the count early. That for me is a victory. Oh, dear. Give me 2 secs. Oh. 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 Dear me. Oh dear me. 100 km. Wow. Obviously, you could see I was right on the limit all the way up the epic KOM there. Let me just turn off the other fan. Oh dear me. Thank you. I saw all the support about the feather and all this kind of stuff. Beth got 3.7. Yeah, you deployed yours more intelligently though, Ed. And obviously, oh dear me, my foot is killing me. Both of them. Oh dear. Yeah, I mean that was, thank you Tyler, how did you go in your race? So, with your, inspired by your new pro contractor. Incredible. Oh, I am absolutely shattered from that. It's as much about the mental battle as it is about the physical with me. I spent a lot of time telling myself how difficult, like, for example, the epic KOM was going to be. But what I have learned over time is the need to ration out my energy. And so oddly enough, I felt okay at the bottom of the climb, which is why I decided to go a little bit harder, you know, in the kind of 300 to 330 watt range, just to stay with the front group up the epic, because I realised I had the legs to do that, and I kind of hoped, as it did, the pace would drop off when you get to the bridge. And then it was just really a question of regrouping, having a stern conversation with myself, obviously the live chat, Remembrance Sunday, all this kind of thing, and just gradually ramping the power. I'm not a punchy rider, but I can gradually ramp power. I can do punchy for about 2.5 minutes up and out the saddle on something like Swain's Lane or one of these small hill climb events. Punchy for me is like 400 watts, not 500 or 600. And then I can kind of transition into threshold. But on the longer climbs, I've learned time and again, indoors and out, that if I go a little bit easier at the beginning, I finish so much stronger. The negative split always seems to work for me, and then I think that's as much mental as it is physical. But really happy with that. I'm really happy to have got 99 racing kilometres under the belt. It was a brutal ride. It didn't look as bad on paper as it turned out in reality, because the speed up each of the little climbs and the volcano as well was pretty brutal for me. Oh, other learning point, I really invested very heavily in the carbohydrates. It's something Ed has been talking to me about, having more carbs ahead of training. Paul Hamblett's a firm advocate, and so many of you in the comments and the live chat have also said I've been underdoing it on the carbs for some of these events. And I would anticipate, I mean, I had 60 beforehand, 60 in my drink, so that's 120. I think there's about 35 in here, so that's 155. Then I had, looking at the devastation, another 40 in the sachets. So what's that? 100 and 120, 155, 195. Then I had about 4 of those little jellies, which is about another 60. So it's about 250 grams of carbs consumed over the course of that, well, before and during the course of that. And definitely I think it made a difference there in the Epic KOM. And I hope you saw I deployed power-ups. I got rid. My power-up game has improved, and I'm hoping I get some kudos for my power-up game. Yeah, I used the draft somewhere, I can't remember where, but I knew there was another of those little kind of places where you get another power-up, and I got the feather, and I think that made the difference there. 200 grams before a big race. Wow. Does the body actually absorb that, Ed, or is the idea that the muscles are full and the blood is full, and so you're kind of topping up the muscles and the liver stores right from the off? That's really interesting. Gus, P40. Hope you're pleased. I mean, the drafting wasn't always textbook, I admit, but the power-up game was better. And P40, you told me P50. I was very, very happy with P40. Hope your walk was good. Now, as you can imagine, there is some bakery to hand upstairs. I think we've got Lord de Lego, one of your orange and cardamom buns, and you'll see Lord in tonight's vlog, all the way from Sweden. Well, not all the way from Sweden, but last weekend, after my kind of little nosebleed ride, we had an epic Swedish cinnamon bun with all the icing and all the good stuff. Yeah, you're burning through it, so it's just in the blood, it's in the, yeah, that makes sense. So you're kind of really topping it up to the max. P40. Thank you, Gus. I'm super happy that you're pleased with that. That does actually make my day. Bakery time, yeah. Giorgio, liked your latest video on the climb on Leaf Hill. I love the way you got lost on the way there and had 3 hours in the legs before attempting it. But what I like better still, sir, was that you're learning from the master in terms of the post-ride bakery game. Check out Giorgio Capella Cycling, but he was taking down 2 of the M&S Ice Spice buns, plus a range of other Marks and Spencer's bakery. He says that climbers, we like a little cake. Well, I think that's fair, isn't it? Who doesn't like a little bit of cake? Oh. Hey Thomas, I'm using the Watt Bike Atom Generation 1. I've had it really just over 2 years now and love it. It's very, very reliable. I'm going to touch wood there. The after service is great, and you haven't got to attach a bike to a trainer, which I really I kind of value. It's a complete convenience because I'm time constrained, especially at the moment. We're in peak season at work, and so all I got to do is jump on it at 6:30 and I'm done. I'm a jet. Yeah, it sounds a bit like a jet, doesn't it? So Cadell, you did 200 kilometres, I read earlier. Alistair, how did you go, sir? Yeah, I'm not too far away with the fairies today. I was on the climb for the epic. I just about got my power-up game all right. Oh, it's Chris. How are you, Chris? Is it still morning? I lost track of time. It is still morning. That's quite nice. Still got a whole day ahead. 47. Wow, you really clawed it back. It sounds like you had the chain problem, and then to claw it all the way back to 47 is, well, you'd have handed my ass to me today if you hadn't had the train problem. Let's put it that way. Oh, yeah, Chris, you missed a long ride for me. A very long ride. Oh, 18th is 6 minutes down. Wow. Should we have a look at the power curve? I'm going to do the power curve thing. I always forget to do the power curve. Legs are spun out. Full rest day tomorrow. 1 minute behind, but well done. I mean, that is sensational. To have to kind of deal with the chain coming off and still only end up a minute down. Yeah, so these powers obviously, you know, they're not like my best ever, but you wouldn't expect that, I guess, over this time. So we go to end ride, I think. Let me just get this right, yeah. So let's have a look at the timeline, Ed Laverack style. Yeah, not as much grey as you see in yours, Ed. I think that's the first thing we notice. And yeah, quite a lot of yellow. You're wheat intolerant, but you can go heavy on the potatoes. I mean, I do love a good sweet potato and a baked potato. Plus, you can go on the rice cakes, and boy, is rice. Yeah, rice cakes don't tend to have any wheat in them. Sometimes they do have a bit of wheat mixed in, but if you get the right rice cakes, you know, they're winner chicken dinner. I came through the rice cakes. So what did you get? What position did you come, Paul? Right. So yeah, I mean, I'm quite happy with that. So I reckon that 275 watt power will have come on the Epic. And let's have a look at the critical power. Not quite my all-time. I don't know where that 256 came from. I think it's a different kind of track. We're not far off though. I've got to say, I personally find it easier to deploy the power indoors than outdoors. I've got so I've got my Villia review coming. Not this weekend. We're just about to start the edit on that. To ask, is it worth the money and the premium? And we talked a little bit about that earlier. And I feel a little bit embarrassed about the cost and everything, but nonetheless, it is entertainment. I've also got a video that is also just about to be edited. Which is quicker? Box Hill on Zwift or Box Hill in real life? And obviously, looking at relatively, did the different tests relatively close together, so the weight was the same, the bike setup probably not too different, all that kind of stuff. And so we will examine, am I quicker in real life or am I quicker on Zwift? I think we know the answer to that, but actually there are some other quite surprising things that come from my little escapade up Box Hill in real life. So hopefully that will be, I'm going to put them out on Sunday, so hopefully the video one will drop one Sunday and that one will drop the other Sunday. Tonight I've just got a general vlog, training vlog, all the usual stuff, strength, 2 times 10 minutes, 105% of FTP, all that kind of thing. But please do check it out. And also, do check out Com Hunt TV tonight at 8 p.m. Scott has got something quite dastardly planned. He told me his plans yesterday when I was in the car on the way home from Box Hill. It's quite funny. Well, it's very funny. And it's only the kind of madness that they would get up to in Minehead. So, as ever, really appreciate everybody's support. Looking forward to Tuesday night when Mr. Laverack is going to show us how it's done on Zwift again. And Ed, you must be coming out of lockdown in Wales as well. So when the rest of the country comes out, maybe time for you to hit Box Hill or one of the other local lumps of geology outside of Wales. Anyway. No wind, no rolling resistance on Zwift. Indeed, Liam. Very much the case. There's another Fondo at 2 o'clock. Yeah, I might jump on that one. Anyway, thank you all. You won't be in com shape, yeah, I know. Well, Ed, your idea of KOM shape versus the average elite athlete is on another level, full stop. But yeah, you do need to be, I think, on massive KOM shape to get the the KM on Box Hill because it is super quick, and I dare say there's a bit of benefit of the draft going up there because it's only like 4.5-5% incline, and so if you get behind somebody for part of the climb, you can save a lot of watts and really go heavy on the second part. Anyway, I jest. Now I'm away with the fairies. Thank you all ever so much for supporting for such a long ride. Really appreciate it. Couldn't have done it without all the support. In all honesty, certainly the mind would have given up. So the live stream always makes a huge difference. And in the meantime, whoever you are and whatever you do, please remember to live, thrive, and stay healthy. Take care.